Hello, everyone, and welcome to Navigate Autism's Traveling Podtips. I'm Jane Lynn Britton of Navigate Autism, and today we're talking about playful. I'm outside with my dog, just having the best time. He just makes me laugh. He puts me in this playful mood because he loves to catch a ball. And I'll throw it, he will run and jump and contort his body in all kinds of ways and has the most fun doing it. And then he catches the ball, brings it back and wants more. And I laugh. I get excited. I can't wait to see what he does next. And I'm leaning in to this interaction we have. Well, isn't that what we want with our kids? We want them to look, to listen, to lean in, to be excited, to smile, to engage, to be wondering what's coming next. That's that playful spirit. So how do we create that? Well, I will be honest with you. When I first started homeschooling William, and that's really the time when I started to connect with him and understand how to connect with him, I was not a very playful person. I tried. I did obviously interact and play with my kids, but I didn't have that playful spirit, it going deep down into my toes, just permeating my whole body. I did not, and I didn't know how to do that. And so I realized from these moments with my dog, that's what it feels like. So I always suggest that if you can't find that, and you want that, if you do want that with your child, because that is what's going to really attract them to us, attract our kids to want to interact and engage and just stay with that interaction. So if you want to find that playful spirit, just kind of observe yourself and see what it is that lights you up. What excites you? What is it that makes you smile? And just note it. And then try to find a time to do that or be around that stimulation again when or before you're going to interact with your child. I talk a lot about motivation and how when we interact and engage with our kids, especially when we want to teach them something, we want to use their motivation, because if they're motivated, they're going to look, they're going to listen, they're going to engage. Well, now let's talk about us. We have a motivation too. So yes, we want to understand and tap into and use our kids' motivation, but our motivation is just as powerful. So understanding what we like to do and then bringing that playful spirit into it, because if we're enjoying it, we're probably more playful. Then can you imagine how inviting we are to our kids, how exciting we are to look at and be with? So think about that as well. What is it you love to do? William loves crafts. I love crafts, but sometimes I'm just not in the mood for a craft. So if that's how I'm feeling, I don't take a craft. I find something else. He loves music. I love to sing. So maybe I'll go in with a song, or we'll do a craft related to a song. Maybe we write down and color different pieces of paper, and I write down on it a different song, the name of a different song, or get him to help me write the name of the song. And then we use those pieces of paper to tape onto a board. That's the craft element that he enjoys, and that's the song element that I enjoy. Another thing I love is I love to read. And I don't really have a lot of time to read, but I love to read. So maybe I make a book with William. Maybe I'll go into some of my old pictures and print them out, some of us together or him and his friends. We'll print them out, and then we'll cut and tape them onto pieces of paper and make a book. So I'm getting something I love. He's getting something he loves. And that joyful, playful spirit really comes out in both of us. In addition, if I'm having a hard time going into an interaction and I can't really get into that frame of mind, like I said, try to find something that you have that just kind of lights you up or makes you smile. If you can't at the moment, two things. Number one, don't judge it. Don't worry. Every single interaction with your child doesn't have to be in that joyful, playful spirit and that deep connection. It's totally okay. But a second thing is, and this is what I'm finding a lot for myself right now, is I've got so much on my mind. I'm so distracted. There's so many pressures on right now and so many questions and things I'm trying to resolve. So I take a moment and I say, okay, Jane Lynn, I give myself permission to deal with that later, because literally for the next 30 minutes or hour that I'm with William, I'm not going to solve it. So put it to the side, write it down if I need to, get it out of my mind, and know that this is when I'm going to deal with it. And something about just allowing myself that space and putting it to the side, knowing I'll come back to it, allows me to disconnect and kind of have that ability to think, okay, what makes these playful? Okay, I got it. And now let's go in. So those are several tips to kind of help you think about if this is something that you want, and if you want to be a little bit more playful, how you might be able to do that by really thinking what makes you laugh, what lights you up, what excites you, how can you kind of hold on to that vibe and that interest when you're getting ready to go in and interact with your child, even if it's a simple interaction or if it's a lesson or a longer period of time, and not forgetting what motivates you. What's going to keep your attention? What's going to keep you engaged in the interaction? Because that will definitely help you show up in that more playful spirit kind of way. So good luck with that. Have fun. And I look forward to talking to you again very soon.